Hi friends, hi YouTube. If you're new here, hi, my name is Nikki. I love fun, bright, colorful makeup. I love indie makeup, and I love color stories that don't necessarily go together. And I would love to have you subscribe if you haven't already, but if you do, you do. If you don't, you don't. It is what it is. We can't always have it our way. It sucks, but you know, it is what it is. But welcome to my little series, my little segment called Mish Mash Monday. It is where I take two random palettes, I random number generate shades out of them, and then I make a look with them. So essentially, palette bingo. I chose the Pat McGrath Celestial Nirvana palette right here. And then I chose the Cosmic Beauty Cosmic Brushes Undergrowth palette right here. And then I ended up creating this fun look right here. I think it's very, very grungy. I don't know what I'm going to call it, but I really do adore it. So if you want to see how I ended up, you know, creating this look and do a little palette bingo with me, then let's get into this. I'm currently dying again. I don't know why I always have to be sick, but here we are. It's fun. It's wonderful. But hello, hi, welcome to my little series, my little segment called Mish Mash Monday. It is where I take two random palettes, usually palettes where the color stories don't go together. I try to pick ones where like it's complete opposites in a sense, or just like, you know, you get what I'm getting at here. And then I random number generate 3 shades out of each, and then I make a look with them. So today's palettes are the Pat McGrath Celestial Nirvana, if I remember correctly. It looks like this. And then I chose the Cosmic Beauty Undergrowth palette right here. I think this is gonna be a lot of fun. They're totally different. I mean, yeah, there's one green, a couple greens, and some, you know, neutrals in that one, but I feel like they rival each other, so I think this is going to be a little bit of fun. Like I said, I do have a cold, so just deal with me. I got a bunch of shit in here, so there's that. But let's go pick our shades. So there is 18 shades in the Pat McGrath. So let's get this bad boy up. 1. I always have like the most difficult time opening this, but 1 is that shade right there that is called Nightfall. Next, 17. 17 is that bright ass pink shade right there called Venusian Peony. And last but not least for this palette, 15. 15 is that shade right there called Violet Vixen. I can already tell that this is just gonna be just something, my goodness. Okay, so the Undergrowth palette has 20 shades. 16 is that shade right there called Clay. My goodness, this is gonna be something. Next, 9 is that shade right there called Swamp. And last but not least, 4 is that shade right there called Fern. I do have a first impressions tutorial, everything on this palette. If you want it, I will link it down below. But let's look at our color story. I don't know. It's definitely something. It's something. I think it's very kind of Halloween-y though, so I think it'll work. But this is the Pat McGrath and this is the Undergrowth. So this is Nightfall, Venusian Peony, Violet Vixen, Clay, Swamp, and Fern. I think this is gonna be fun. I can see some things like up here, but then I don't really know what to do with the pink because I feel like I could add that purple into like this stuff right here. So I'll figure it out. I can figure it out. I've got this. It's fine. I've got it. As always, all the products that I use and are mentioned in this video will be linked down below. They're not affiliate links. They're just there for, you know, if you want to get something. But I'm going to prime my eyes with the REM Beauty Sweetener Concealer in Fair to End, and then set it with the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Translucent Powder. And let's get into this. Okay, so now that I have like all that done, I kind of want to go over a little bit of a game plan. Like I said, like I feel like this would be really like amazing, like a good smokiness up here, you know. But I don't know. I don't fully have a game plan. But I think I'm going to start by going in with this clay shade right here. Also, I have some sort of reaction going on in here. I don't know what it is. I can't tell if I just like scratch it and it's just like itchy or whatnot, but there's definitely something going on there. So that is, you know, a lot of fun. I'm going to go in with my Unearthly UC85 here. And like I said, I'm going to go in with that clay shade from the Undergrowth palette right there. And I'm just going to take that in here along the crease-esque type area. A little bit higher than my own. Just right in here. You know what I could do? I kind of see something. So that's what I'm going to do. But I'm going to take this brush still and I'm going to just blend the shade upwards just a tad bit. And you know what? Since I have that idea in my head, I'm just not going to do the other eye right now. I'm just going to go straight into doing that. So we're going to go in with the McGrath palette. We're going to grab that pink Venusian Peony shade right there. Still going in with the same brush because why not? And I'm just going to take that, I'm going to bring that right here, and we're going to blend that clay and that pink shade together. I don't really know what I'm doing. I have a cold. I'm stressed. We're just going with it. But like, I'm just taking that Venusian pink shade and just blending it in here. I really like that actually. I think that's fun. But I'm going to go in with a tad bit more of that clay shade there on that same brush after I've cleaned it off a little bit. I don't have a lot on here, and I just, you know, I want to make sure you don't necessarily lose it. I really do have a game plan now that I've, like, done both eyes. I've kind of, like, seen things now. Like, I can process things. I can see things, okay? So I do think I'm going to go in with a little bit more of that clay shade right there. Still on the same brush because, you know, I'm lazy. And I'm just going to drag that down this way just a tiny bit. Just because I want something, I'm going to be putting that brown shade in here. And I just want to have something to sort of blend it into. So just taking it and tabbing it in, blending it out. We're just taking that, blending it this way. You know? That's fun. I like that. I'm going to go in with that Nightfall shade right there. I'm going to take that on my Refer 26 here. This is my go-to, like, you know, just in this area-esque type brush. I'm just dabbing that into here right now. I use it more as a placement rather than, you know, just putting the eyeshadow, blending the eyeshadow in. Just because I feel like it works best for that. But I'm just taking that in here, going like that. That, you know? I'm on, like, day 5 bajillion of being sick, and I'm, like, really over it. I'm just, when I get hit, and I hate it. Okay, so now that I have that, I think I'm going to go in with that Unearthly UC85 that I used for up there, and I'm just going to lightly blend that in. Any Unearthly brush, I feel like, is such a great blending brush. They are just so soft, and they just move things around so stunningly, so beautiful. So I'm just blending that into that clay shade there a little bit, and then softening it out this way. I think that looks really cool. I kind of lost the pink on the side, but I think this looks really awesome. Like, this is a lot of fun so far, so I'm excited. Yeah, I'm really liking this. It's going to be muddy. It's going to be messy. I love it. It's kind of giving Neapolitan right now, but, you know, we still have to use this purple, this green, and this shimmer. So I'm thinking maybe we put the green here, or do we put the purple here? I don't know. So I'm going to go in with that Violet Vixen shade right here, and I'm going to take it on my Refer 02 just a little bit, and then plop it into this area right here. I chose the purple for here just because I feel like it would blend really nicely into that brown Nightfall shade. Just taking it about here. So I'm just taking this brush and like kind of cleaning it off a little and then blending that brown and that purple in together. Maybe even going back in with that Refer 26. Like I said, it's going to be muddy, it's going to be messy, it's going to be a shit show. And that's okay. That's okay. I'm going to go in with this Glam light brush. It is from their Friday the 13th collection. Oh no, I'm feeling it for what I'm about to do. So I'm going to go in with that Fern shade right there. And I'm going to plop that into right here. I don't know how I feel about this, but, yeah. I had another idea, but then I was like, that's just playing it safe. Let's do something weird, unsafe. So I'm just taking that and I'm just keeping on going in because I do want this color to pop. So I'm just, dabbing it on. I think that's really fun, though. I think this is really fun. It's a mess, but it's fun. But I'm going to go back in with the Unearthly UC85 and just slightly blend that Fern and Violet Vixen shade here together. I think this would have been way better, like this execution, color story-wise, like just everything together-wise, if I had more than one shimmer. Right now, that swamp shade, that shade right there is my only shimmer. So it just would have looked nicer. But like I said, I'm just blending those two shades here together. I think I saved it with blending it out just a tad bit more. It doesn't look as bad. I think I might end up putting like a liner right here. But I think we need to go in with that swamp shade now that is from the Undergrowth palette. That shade right there. And I'm going to take it still on that Glam light brush that I used, which, like, they're really long. They're like painter brushes. I don't like that. That's a little, to me. I'm just going to take that. I'm going to lightly plop that right here. And I will go in with a tad bit more of this afterwards. But, I like to put it on after I've, like, fully into the inner corner after I've done my makeup. I think that is super pretty. Like I said, I think I might put on some liner here. I'll go over those details with you, like, if I end up figuring it out when I'm doing the rest of my face. But, like I said, I'm gonna go do my face, go do that, and then I will come back for blush, highlight, lip details, and we'll do the under eye. And hopefully I will be a little less out of it. Okay, so for whatever reason it was not filming, or it did and it just didn't film right, I don't really know. But when I was going over all the details when I did the under eye, so let's just go over some details then. So for blush, I went in with this Blend Bunny Juicy Cheeks palette in the shade Ripe right there. Then I went in for highlight with their Noctilucent palette, and I went in with Far Out and Transient, the purple and the green. And then I went in with the Friday the 13th highlighter. Totally bomb. Love that. And then I went in with this NYX SFX paint stick in the waterline because I don't have a purple liner. And I thought that would work, and it did. My eyes aren't irritated, so we're just dealing with it. Then for the under eye, I went in with that Venusian pink shade right there from here to about here. And then I went in with that Fern shade from the Undergrowth palette right there from here to here, and I mixed it in here. And then I went in with that shade Swamp right there in the inner corner, and I think it turned out so freaking pretty. For lip, I ended up going in with this one in Dreamy from Unearthly Cosmetics. I think this is from one of their mystery boxes, but they have a whole collection of neutrals out on their whatever store, so I can link that too if you'd want to look at those. But here is a little look at the look, a little glance. I think it is super pretty. It's so much fun. It turned out so cool. Like, I adore it so much. I think it's so much fun. I don't know how I feel about the lip, but you know, it is what it is. I'm probably gonna end up taking a shower and then go hang out with my little family that I have. But yeah, I think this is so pretty, and I really do absolutely enjoy it. I love the fact that it ended up so grungy. Everything really worked together, I think, and I really like that. I think it, you know, I like it a lot, actually. Like, this is probably gonna be one of my top looks of this month, unless I can beat it somehow. Or it's also like early in the month, so we'll see. But if you made it to this point of the video, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I love having you guys here. You guys mean the world to me. A couple things before you go. Remember to not be a piece of shit. Don't be homophobic. Don't be transphobic. Don't be racist. There's so many better things to do with your time, your money, your energy. I understand you do not like it. I understand you do not understand it, but that is something that you need to take a step back and reflect on and do better on. It's 2024. Put your head or your ass. Do better. Okay? Okay. And remember to be taking enough water, enough food, enough nutrients, immunity stuff. We're gonna get hit hard with sicknesses this year. I can already tell if I'm getting hit this hard. And I just, you know, do stuff that is good for you, that makes you happy instead of being such a people pleaser. Yeah. Again, thank you so much for being here. You guys mean the absolute world to me. Remember to do good, be good, and I can't wait to see your cute face next time.